Good day, good day. This is Howard Martell, service disabled, small business owner, entrepreneur, U.S. Navy veteran, honorably served his country for 20 years, 10 days. Today, we're going to continue on with our series and our podcast, When to Start Talking About Money with a Child. This is going to be geared towards simplifying it at a kindergarten level. It's going to be friendly, educational, and engaging. So it's brought to you by The Perfect Food for the Perfect Body. That's right, The Perfect Food for the Perfect Body. You see the link down there below. So let's get to it. In our opening segment, hi there, and welcome to Money Made Simple for Families. I'm Howard Martell, and today we dive into important questions when you should start talking to your child about money. If you're thinking, aren't they too young to understand money? Don't worry. I'll show you how even little conversations can help kids start to learn about spending, saving, and sharing all the way they'll enjoy and understand. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and let's get started. In the first segment, why start the money conversation early? Talking about money early is like planting a seed. It's the start of helping your child grow into someone who can make smart money choices as they get older. Here's why starting young makes sense. Kids notice everything. Even at a young age, kids watch us when we shop, pay bills, or even use money. Talking about it helps them understand what is happening in the complete family ecosystem. It builds healthy habits. The earlier you teach your child about saving and spending, the easier it becomes for them to make good choices later on when they become an adult. Prevents bad habits. By introducing money conversations early, you can help avoid mistakes like overspending when they're old or the dreaded credit card. Because, see, once they start getting older, these credit card companies, man, they're like pariahs and stuff. They get the information and they are just relentless. And so you need to teach your kids of how to be very, very responsible with that plastic because that debt can last generationally when it comes to that debt. So, in our next segment, how to start the conversation. Now, let's talk about how to start the money conversation. The best part, it can be fun and simple. Here are 3 simple, easy steps to follow. Use real life examples. When you're at the store, let your child see you make choices like comparing prices, going through your brand names or your store bought names. Understand the difference is just you are paying for Heinz ketchup when you can get a Food Lion brand, which is the same thing for much less. So that's one example by comparing prices. You can also, what I do sometimes, when they have sales on meat and say it's a manager special, and I know I'm going to cook it that night, I'm going to buy that manager special because I know that that meat needs to be used. Now, that will save you money because they're trying to get rid of that before potentially it could spoil and stuff, for example. So I don't do that with milk. I don't do that with certain other things, but I would do that with meat, especially if it's an expensive meat and I want to have that meat, but I don't want to pay the premium price. So that's what I personally do. So we're choosing this because it's less expensive and we can save money for something else. Now, all stores give you coupons, even in your receipt. So make sure you're wisely using that and show your kids how that works too, to stretch those dollars, that fiat currency. Play games, use toys, or play money to teach your child about spending and saving. One of the board games that has been sold out for a while is Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow game. If you can get it and play that game with your child, they're going to understand, and then you gradually build upon that as they get older and older, and then they're going to have a solid foundation of how money works and how to be very responsible for it. Games like Allowance Game or even playing store with them can introduce these ideas in a fun way. Monopoly is another one, because you are dealing with buying real estate, right? you're buying houses, hotels, homes, railroads, electric companies. So you need to know how to budget so you don't overextend yourself just in case you end up in jail or you don't collect your $200. Give them a piggy bank or a bank that has a digitized thing to show them how much they have in savings. And each time they put that coin in there or that dollar in there, well, mainly the coins, it will be there. A piggy bank is an easy tool to teach savings. Encourage them to put coins in the piggy bank and explain that it's for something special they want in the future, like a new toy or a fun trip, or to invest in the family's education or family fun event when it comes to like go to Disney or something or whatever. Segment 3, key concepts to teach. Here are the 3 big ideas to share with your child. 1, savings. Teach them that saving money means putting it aside for something they really want or need later. A simple phrase like saving means waiting for something special works well for this age. Here's an example. Let's say you want a toy that costs $10. Show them how putting $1 a week into their piggy bank will help them buy it in the next 10 weeks. This will build patience and excitement. 2, spending. Kids need to understand that money is used to buy things we need, like food, things we want, like toys. You can explain we use money to trade for things. It's a bartering tool. And explain the history. Back in the days when we didn't have much, we didn't have technology, they used bartering. They used furs with the Indians and how they did that with the pilgrims and food and corn and resources of the land. So explain to them history and then show them pictures of it. And you can, and there's ways of doing it, especially these young kids, because they have this mind that just sucks things up like a sponge. So in this activity, take your child to the store with $5 of their own money and let them decide what to buy. This gives them hands-on practice in making choices, and they understand that they only have $5. So depending on what they're trying to get, they're not going to get everything they want. So they have to be very strategic in what they value. See, that's the key right there. 3, sharing. Explain that parts of being smart with money is helping others. Teach them to set aside some money for charity or to help someone in need. See, we call that in the church tithing, where you're giving a tenth of what the Lord has blessed you with. Here's an example. If they earn $3 from the chores, encourage them to put $1 in sharing jar for a cause they care about, like animals or helping other kids. In this 4th segment, common questions parents ask. Here are a few questions I often hear from parents. Is kindergarten too young to start talking about money? Absolutely not. At this age, keep it simple. Focus on spending, saving, and sharing, and use fun activities to make it stick. Now, you use fun activities. You can find it. You can Google it on the internet. You could probably find it also on YouTube. I'm sure there's cartoons about this. Public Broadcasting Station probably has information on this too, PBS. I know as a kid, they had that too. What if I'm not great with money myself? Oh, that's okay. Teaching your child can also be a chance for you to learn and grow. Focus on building healthy habits together. Should I give my child an allowance? An allowance is a great tool for teaching. Start small and tie it to chores or tasks so they learn the value of earning money. That's whether cleaning their room, making their bed, helping cook, taking the trash out, cleaning, dusting, vacuuming, doing different things, showing them value, whether it's cleaning the toilet, showing them how to do that, whether it is making sure that there's no clutter in the house, there's no toys in the house, whatever you set for goals, make sure that you hold your child accountable so they understand that when they get into the real world, they're going to be working for someone, or if they're lucky enough and their parents are entrepreneurs already, they're going to understand the value of entrepreneurship, how you would hire somebody to do those tasks so that you can continue to build your business and your brand and create that generational wealth. In closing, to wrap up, starting money conversations early is one of the best gifts you can give your child. By teaching them about saving, spending, and sharing, you are setting them up for success, and not just with money, but in life. Remember, make it fun and simple. Use real-life examples, games, and hands-on activities to help your child see money as a tool for making good choices. Thank you for tuning in to Money Made Simple for Families. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share it with your friends. Have a money topic you'd like me to cover? Send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy saving, spending, and sharing. Now, that was perfect. That is an understanding of what needs to be done to be able to be a brand ambassador when it comes to understanding truly what is going on in the marketplace, right? So there we go. In closing, it's important that you start simple with your child. You could be an uncle to a nephew or niece. If you provide them valuable input at a simple level and they see that example in your life, that's going to help transform them as they go into adult, because they're like, oh, I remember Uncle Howard had this, and then this is what he did with this if this problem came up. And I guess that's the right way to do it. See, they're like little sponges. See, when we become an adult, we're already stuck in our ways and we've made our mistakes over the years. And understand that you're going to make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Failure is great. The same thing in business. And as a sponsor of the perfect food for the perfect body, we are so excited for 2025 to come in. Go to acipluselite.com if you want to know more information about how to transform your wealth, especially if you have a New Year's resolution of weight loss or just want to feel better about yourself and be unstressed. I'm going to tell you, the perfect food for the perfect body is an incredible product. We are very excited about it. I'm very excited about the transformation that it's helped me and my family and my friends and anybody else that's being introduced to this incredible meal, 10-in-1 meal replacement shake. With that being said, this has been Money Make It Simple for Kids. Take care. And I'm looking forward to our next episode, which will be in a few days from now or next week, possibly, because we do have Christmas. That's right. Christmas is coming. Remember, it's not about the gifts and presents. It's about spending quality time with your family. And if you're a believer in Christ like myself, it's about celebrating the ultimate sacrifice from a baby born to a sacrificial lamb. His name is Jesus Christ. And he's been in my life since age 25. Take care. God bless.